Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Dr. Stone, Season 1, Episode 9. Last episode was great. It reminded me a lot about like the Minecraft progression mod packs that I've played, where we have this flowchart, right? We need to make medicine to cure Rory, right? But we have this flowchart of things we have to finish first. And the first thing on that is iron. But to get iron, we ended up figuring out we use magnets in the river, but we need to melt it down. To melt it down, we need labor. To get labor, we need people to join us. To get people to join us, we need to make food. So we made ramen. It's like, I love just the chain of things that you had to do in order to get to that point. And we're still not even at that point yet. And that's just the first part of the flowchart. So, definitely really fun. I love the approach they take. It's not like they're definitely like bribing them with good things, right? But they're not doing it in like a malicious way, right? And I love it. So it's basically like he's just trying to win their hearts over with things they like, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? So anyway, but the North Star is moved. We also know that, and we got a little lesson on the a criminal being kicked out at some point. So I wonder if we will see that person around, you know. So anyway, I'm excited. It's a fun show. Very exciting to get into this episode. So we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh. This is the person I thought maybe was kicked out person. Reminds me of like an Avatar character. I mm. I love how they keep prodding him about that. How dare she feed them? They're so intense. Feeding people. I love it. Ooh. He does have the mark on his face. Is he... Uh-oh. Damn. Hmm. Okay. So, somehow he was unpetrified at some point? but no one was there to talk to him, so was it a chance like Senku? I guess we may learn. Or he's lying. Yeah, I mean, I've always seen the mark on him, but I wasn't sure because it looked a little different. And I was like, so is he someone that was unpetrified, or does he just have like a mark on his face, right? But apparently he was unpetrified. Cola. There was cola. Right in the opening. Let there be the light of science. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh my god. Oh, well, they got a new system. Yeah. Ooh. I don't like having a mentalist. I'll never trust him. Hmm. Interesting. I don't trust anything he says, but I do wonder if he wants, more civilized stuff back, right? But Taiju is supposed to be spying, so is this guy supposed to be spying, or... Okay. Ah. Acquired iron. Hmm. So which one will he report? Okay. Hmm. Yeah. All right. What? I mean, I know it was for medicine, right? Oh shit. Really? Conveniently lightning. What? Man, they're really that primitive that they think the lightning is the anger of the heavens? Hmm. Okay. Let's go quick. Not the bridge. All right. I'm excited for this. Yes, of course. All right. Muscle boy. Magma. Mentalist stuff. All right. That little guy. Aye. Magic tricks. Nice. That is some crazy sounding lightning. I love the little animation and stuff of this show. Nice. Let's go. Make ourselves a magnet. I want to help. Oh, the gold spear. Oh shit. Damn. Perfect leg placement. Oh my god, she tied it too while she was going down? That's a cool shot. Alright. Did it work? I think he's gonna win that guy over. I don't know if I'll trust him for a while, but it's gotta be hot, right? For like a while after. Alright. I don't even know if. Oh no, the spear! Oh man! Oh, it's the. Yeah. Muscle powered. What's up with his face? Oh, a rash. Okay, interesting. All right. these two? Nope, he's gonna step in again. Asagiri again. Both of them. Okay. They're in sync. Nice. Hmm. They got wires? Hmm. Okay. I see. It's gonna light up, yeah. Yeah, it's like, it does look a bit like what's like inside of a light bulb, right? Yeah. Damn. That's really cool. I love the way he worded that. Oh, one little bit of light! That is a very bright light. Damn. I guess with no other illumination in the world, right? One light would be pretty bright. And thus he was won over. Cool. It's a great place to end it. Oh, I love this show so much. It goes by so quick. God. And I love it's exactly what I wanted. Remember earlier in the show when I was saying that I don't want things to progress too quickly, right? Like we just spent like an episode prepping to make iron, and then this episode making iron and making a generator. Like, sure, we made a lot of things, but it's still only a hand cranked generator, you know? Like, I was worried, you know, we're on episode 9. I was worried by, like, episode 12, we'd be at the point of being, like, you know, full on, like, wind turbines and, like, a lot of powered stuff and like way more advanced than we are, because sometimes anime moves a little too quickly for my taste. But no, it's moving at like a really good pace for me, so I think that's really cool. Alright. That should be it for episode 9. So, yeah, I mean, we had Asagiri again, which is a new character. We've been seeing him in the opening since the very beginning. He definitely looked a little more evil in the opening, and I still don't trust him fully. I still feel like if we don't steadily keep him impressed and happy, he could decide to go back to Tsukasa. But that look on his face at the end of the episode, I feel like was a genuine, like, wow, this is what Senku's capable of, right? And, you know, like, I feel like there's got to be a part of your brain. I mean, I guess unless you're Tsukasa, right? Everyone thinks differently, but to me, seeing what Senku is capable of and being, he's from that time where technology was everywhere. He was a mentalist, in magazines and stuff like that. Like, if he ever wanted to try to get back to where he was, then I feel like he might have to just team up with Senku, right? But I mean, obviously, I know that not everybody wants that. But I mean, like I said, I think the look on his face at the end there was like, I think that was kind of a selling look. Like that was him being like, oh wow, okay, so this is what it's like. This stuff is capable of. This is what Senku is capable of. It's not just making random food dishes and everything, because that's the thing, is we know Senku as being as smart as he is, right? But if I were to meet a random person, even if someone told me they were smart, I wouldn't think they're the level of Senku smart. Like being able to build all of these things, and he's just getting started, right? Like it's mind blowing how much he knows, and I gotta remember that. From my perspective, I already understand how smart he is. So to me, it's like, yeah, Asagiri again. Like, of course he can do this stuff. But to him, it's just some guy that Tsukasa told him about, right? And who knows what kind of details Tsukasa gave him. So, I get it. He claims he was alone since he was unpetrified, but then he admitted to being sent by Tsukasa. So I'm guessing that means he was unstoned by Tsukasa, right? So, but yeah, I mean, I guess now I don't know, I wonder if we'll see it. Like, will we see the news? Because obviously he's got to go back, because if he doesn't go back, Tsukasa's gonna be like, shit, what happened to him, right? And he'll come here himself and see that Senku's alive, and then there'll be a battle, right? Because Tsukasa will want to take out Senku as fast as he can before Senku manages to weaponize anything. And I love how Senku's first response to having someone here that could threaten everything he's working towards and not make weapons. Like that's what Asagiri kept saying. He was like, well, you gonna make swords? You gonna make swords? You gonna make weapons? And it's like, if Senku's first initial thought was to make weapons, then it's very possible that Asagiri would have just went back to Tsukasa and been like, yeah, he's just prepping for war, right? But with him making light instead, like making a generator and making light, it's like he's not focusing on weapons. He's not, Asagiri is seeing that Senku's goal isn't to just develop technology enough so he can defeat Tsukasa, right? It's just that he wants to develop technology. And I think that's a really important distinction for trying to win someone over. So I really like that aspect to it. And I like how all that's being done without being said. Like, they didn't have to tell us, like, yes. Like, another character didn't have to sit there in the show and be like, yes, Senku didn't make weapons. Instead, he made light. This makes Asagiri happy, It's just one thing that, like, I very easily could have overlooked it, but it's just really cool. I love the way this show is formatted. I love how there's a lot of these little subtle nuances that and like lessons you can take from the different things that Senku's doing and some of the other characters and everything. It's just, I feel like it's really well done and well written, and it's funny too. It fills the show with a lot of like good humor, like silly antics, silly faces, silly little animations, and it makes it a lot more like alive and fun and goofy, where we don't have to take it insanely seriously either. So, yeah, it's just a fantastic show. I can't wait to watch more. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next. Like, obviously he made a light, but I don't think, like, sustaining lights is the best thing to do with man-powered electricity, right? But it's cool that he was able to do that. I think that was something that was, like, relatively simple for him to do, and to just show off what he's capable of and everything. But, I mean, we'll see. Maybe like an hour's worth of cranking that thing is like a day's worth of light or something, and then maybe it would be worth it to throw some lights up, right? I also can't get over how much I liked the way Senku talked about it, because obviously there's a lot of times where Senku goes into that evil voice. There's a lot of times where he, like, has, like, a crazy look on his face and sounds more ominous than he's supposed to be. But here, he just had, like, a very, like, softer tone where he was like, Edison conquered, the darkness, and I can't even, I'm gonna butcher it if I try to repeat everything he said, but the way he said it, it was just really cool, and it's something, once again, it's another thing that we take for granted is light. Like, hell, I have 2 massive lights shining on my face right now, so that way my camera and everything can work right, and it's like, there's a lot of those things, like, can you imagine not having lights or electricity? It's wild to think about. And it's something that you just live your lives every day so used to having it that you don't really think about what it'd be like not to have it until you watch something like this. And the way he worded that, of talking about, like, Edison being able to, like, conquer the darkness and stuff like that, and conquer nighttime and all that, it's just, it's so powerful, right? And it, like, whenever, and the same thing is, like, every now and then you watch, like, History Channel things, documentaries where they talk about, like, things like that, different things being invented, and it really makes me wish I could, like, pioneer something, like, invent something that would live on, right? Like, it makes me want to have a legacy to leave behind that maybe 3,700 years later people will still talk about. Well, even more than that, because 3,700 is from when Senku died. Edison created electricity a while before that. So either way, it's just a really cool thing, And I love the way that he got serious when he talked about it, and he didn't spoil the moment by being like, "Ooh, Edison was able to do it, so now I can do it. And I can make all these people think I'm Edison." It wasn't something like that, right? So it was really nice. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link is in the description below. Should be popping up on the screen. You get access to 2 more episodes on there through the early access tier, and shows that aren't even released through the Patreon show tier. Check all that out. It supports me what I do here. Very much appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.